What's up, Turf Team? It's your Troy Rock Combo, aka the Professor on Sticks. In the first play of the game, I'm going to get popped for a 5-yard loss. Never doing that toss play again. Alright, 2nd 16, get a nice little 5-yard gain. Make it back to third and manageable. So 3rd and 11 here. Playing a little head-to-head. Nothing's open. I playmaker back to the left, and the defender did a terrible job using. He over-committed to that side whenever my player was going to the sideline. And I was able to have a nice, easy first down with the playmaker. So he's playing a little 2-man under, so unbumpable hitch for a nice, easy first down. Just like that, we're in field goal range. I had that receiver wide open. I just, for whatever, it didn't throw it. I wanted to throw to somebody else. And by the time I went back down to him, it was a little too late, and I had a terrible throw. I recently went from Cunningham to Cutler. Look at this. Look at RB. Look at the running back in the wheel route. Wide open. Terrible read. I missed the read. That was a touchdown. Those are the type of reads that really can separate yourself from being a really good player to top-notch player. And you have to make those reads. And I did not make the read right there on that play. However, I was able to overcome the mistake of the touchdown. And on 3rd inches, throw a dot to the corner of the end zone to go up 7-0. Did a nice job of blowing up his run there in the backfield. Opponent had a nice little play there. But as I was saying, I went from Cunningham to Cutler. Too many Cutler, Cunningham, Culpeppers. Look at Night Train Lane with the pick. Lots of pressure on that 3rd and 21. So I went from Culpepper to Cutler recently. And just because Culpepper was missing a couple throws, it was making me angry. I said Culpepper again. Cunningham. And Kilo and Chugs, some people were telling me that Cutler throw some dots. You got to warm him up a little bit with some easy throws. Woo! Look at that user. Route combo with the users. Look, the guy got bumped a little bit to slow him down. I had enough time to recover and got the nice little user pick with Sean Taylor, Mr. Horsecock himself. But with Cunningham, he was missing a couple throws, but I loved his speed. And I mean, he throws dots, but there was a couple throws that would make me mad again. But I think it's a quarterback problem as a whole because I switched to Cutler off some advice from a couple friends. You got to warm him up a little bit. But I feel like he's missing a little bit more throws and he has less mobility. So I don't feel like he's as good of a threat as Cunningham. So I think I'm going to go back. I think I'm going to wait till the price drops and go back to Cunningham or wait till a better quarterback comes out. I mean, Cutler's fine. He's fine. He's a lot cheaper, like $300K cheaper, $350K cheaper, something like that. So anyways, look at this dot right there. Look, Dawkins was so close from picking that off. My opponents made a couple really good tight contested throws to move the chains down the field. He just hasn't been able to convert yet. And that I don't necessarily think that was a bad throw. I think the receiver just did a terrible job on that route. So even though I'm up 21-0, my opponent has been able to move the ball. And right here I made a crucial mistake. I was in, I think, like quarters three-man deep or something like that. And I usered the wrong deep safety. I wanted to use the deep safety in the middle of the field. However, I clicked onto the deep safety on the far right, didn't really recognize it or whatever happened. And so there was one-on-one coverage, press coverage. He beat the press, gave up a touchdown. Once again, that's the mistakes that you can't really do. However, with only 30 seconds left until halftime, I was able to throw a bomb to Julio and then do a little fullback dive to go up 28-7. Now we're in the 3rd quarter here. He's trying to run the rock a little bit. You can't run on this D. 2nd and 12. Picks up the blitz well and dot. Ooh, almost a dot. Night Train Lane, his awareness came off his receiver to break up the pass. Another one-on-one situation. He hasn't got a lot of those. He hasn't really hauled a lot of those passes in this game, which is unfortunate for him. Hits me with a little quick out. I will remember that next time. I'm going to put a flat zone out there. So I love when people throw those quick outs because, and just a little tip for you. All you have to do is put your outside corner on a flat zone. Typically, whenever they're in shotgun tight, it's the opposite side of the running back is the quick out. So I put that guy on a flat route after they've shown it a couple times, and it's going to be a pick six every time. So let them complete it a couple times. Don't come out on the first play and put the flat out there. Let that deep zone. Let them complete a 5-7 yard route. Let them complete it a second, maybe even a third time, and then put the flat out there. Get a pick six house call and say GG no re, and then send your boy Route Combo a message. Say thanks Route for the advice. Granted, that's a pretty common knowledge, but something I feel like a lot of people don't catch on to that well either. Boom! Blow up the run on 1st and 10. 2nd and 11. with 3 minutes left, he's going to throw a bomb, and it is going to be incomplete. Look at Rondé Barber just, and then we send him a little pressure, get a sack, and another pressure, 4th and 20, nothing there. He's going to quit the game, get the W, Turf Team with the victory. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and go to MaddenTurf.com for the best tips and strategy guides to improve your game. And this is Route Combo, and I'll see you on the sticks.